Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make a program to check whether a number is Desarium or not. If you guys don't know what is Desarium number, let me tell you. A number is said to be Desarium if sum of its digits raised to power its respective position is equal to or original number. That means a number is a Desarium number. Let me give you an example. Let's suppose number is 89. And you know that 8 stand at first position and 9 stand at second position. So 8 raised to power 1 plus 9 raised to power 2 is equal to 89. That means it is an original number. So 89 is an Desarium number. This is what we are going to do in this video. We will check whether a number is Desarium or not. And one thing guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe it so that you can see my upcoming video related to different programs. Let's start this video. I have created a new file, checkdesarium.py. Here I will write the code. First of all, we have to take input from the user. Let me do. Here I am asking from the user that enter the number. Whatever the value entered by the user, it will store in value variable, as you know that, and the value will be integer only. Now, what the logic we have to apply, what the algorithm we should apply here. Let me explain you by the example. Here you can see that 175 is an original number. It means it's the number which will be entered by the user. So one, as you know that 1 stand at first position, 7 stand at second, and 5 stand at third position. And after doing the calculation, we got 175, which is same as original number. If these both number are same, that means the number is Desarium. If these both number are not same, that means the number is not a Desarium number. The same logic we have to apply in our code. First of all, we have to find out the calculation, whatever the number coming after doing the this calculation, and after that we have to check whether they are same. If they are same, that means the number is Desarium. If they are not same, that means the number is not a Desarium. Let's do this thing in code. Here we have to create a variable Desarium and initializing with a 0, because it will store the value whatever come after the calculation. And after that we have to simply check this value and this Desarium. If they are same, that means the number is Desarium. And I am going to create one more variable which will be same as value, and in the whole code we will use this variable temp, not this main variable value, because we don't want to change it. We have at last we have to check whether these both are same or not. So whatever the change will come, it will go in temp variable. So now our second step will be, we have to find the position. What is the position of a particular digit in a number? So for that we have to make a function. I am creating a function find position, and here I am giving a value data. And you know that len function is a function in Python which used to find out the particular length of a string. So the same thing we can use here. We can find out the last digit position of last digit by using the len function. Let me do. But the problem is here that data is in integer. So first of all we have to convert this integer value into string value. Let me convert string data. So now string data, str data is containing the string value, and at last we have to simply return it. Now it will return the position of last digit. Now I am going to use a loop, and the loop is while loop. It will run until the temp value equal to 0. So here I will do the calculation. Desarium. Here I am going to start from last, like as you have seen in example 175 I'm going to start from 5. First of all, I'll calculate 5 raised to power 3 plus 7 raised to power 2 plus 1 raised to power 1. I'm starting from the last, from right to left. So let me take how we can take the last digit of a number using the modulus. And here same thing I'm going to do. I am doing temp 10. It will give us a last digit, and after that we have to simply do the raised to power whatever the its respective position. How we can find its respective position? By simply we have created this function. Let me use it. I'm doing and if you don't know, this is in power operators. By doing this you can do whatever you can do power. Let's suppose if I do 2, that means the value of this is going to raised to power 2, and here I'm not going to 2, I'm going to use a find function, find position function. Here I'm giving the value temp. As you know that if 175 is a number, that means 5 will come here because we use a modulus. It will give a last digit, and whatever the position of it will come by this function, because this function returning the position of last digit, and you know that this temp modulus 10 it will give us a last digit. Now we have to simply remove the last digit. How we can do that? We can use temp do for double forward slash and divided by 10. That means, what does it mean? It means it will divide by 10 and it will return only the value which is before the decimal. So that's all we have done now. Now we got our Desarium value, whatever the come after doing the calculation. Now at last we have to simply check if Desarium value is equal to our main value. That means the number is a Desarium number. So we have to print now if it's not equal, that means it's not a Desarium number. So let me do this. Here I am saying that number is not a Desarium number. So that's all we have done. Now let's see how it's running. Let me run it. Enter the number. So let me enter 89. 89 is a Desarium number, as I have discussed earlier also. So let me execute one more time. Now here I will take example of 175. We know that 175 is a Desarium number. Yes, 175 is a Desarium number. Let me take a random number, show that it showing the correct output. Let me do random number 82. We know that 82 is not a Desarium number. 82 is not a Desarium number. So as you can see that we have done, and it's showing us a correct output. So that's all in my video. If you have any kind of doubt in this program, you can ask in comment box and I'll try to help you as soon as possible. So if you like my video, please hit a like button and subscribe this channel so that you can see upcoming video related to different program. Thanks guys for your attention. Meet you in next video.